Hey guys, it's Tom Lott here from Lott Consulting. I'm just out for my Sunday morning walk, and I like to walk up Meadow Lily Hill in the east end of London. It's quite a steep hill. It's very challenging and helps to build cardio. But there's this development that's been here, and this thing has been ongoing for probably about 10 years. And you can see here they had to remediate the side of the hill because water coming down would damage any properties they build. So they had to put in retaining walls and some kind of drainage system. They did put up a single house down the bottom as a model. They built nothing else. The place just sits abandoned. And the reason for that is what we call FOMO, or fear of missing out. It was fear of missing out that drove the builder to overprice and overspend, and it drove the banks to overinvest. And so because of that, they can't afford to take the hit that is necessary to correct housing prices. And so we, as consumers, are having to pay the freight for the banks. We saw another thing recently where the banks are being bailed out by the federal government in Vancouver. Now, they're painting that as if they're bailing out developers, but that's not true at all. Neither the government nor the banks could care less about the developers. The reality is the banks are so heavily invested in those projects that they are having trouble taking a hit. Another instance of that is in the case of Royal Bank's, what is really tantamount to mortgage fraud, where they have allowed blanket appraisals that are 5 years old to prevail in order to excuse putting up funds for people to be able to close on condos that are grossly overpriced. So the point is, here in Canada, we have a banker problem more than we have any other kind of financial problem. And we certainly don't have a housing shortage. There are tons of houses. In another part of town, there are rows upon rows of unfinished townhomes that were just closed in. They haven't been finished on the inside. So houses are not in a shortage in Canada. It's the pricing that needs to correct to bring them into line with people's incomes so that people can actually afford to purchase and live in these homes. What is unaffordable is paying 10 to 12 times annual gross income on housing when it should be about 3 times annual gross income. So give that some thought and post your comments.